Have you ever thought about it? When we go out to buy an SUV, we're not just buying a car, we're buying a dream, a comfort, and a sense of confidence. Every showroom you walk into has rows of shining SUVs. Some look sporty, some promise luxury, and others claim to be built for adventure. But the truth, my friends, is that not every SUV is as perfect as it looks in the brochure. Many SUVs sell purely on flashy specs and marketing hype, but the moment you start driving them daily, strange engine noises, lagging infotainment, rough rides, and the constant headache of maintenance begin to show up. 2025 is the year of SUVs. New models, new designs, new features. Some SUVs in 2025 are still repeating the same old mistakes, while others have fallen completely off the reliability charts. Today we're diving into 3 SUVs you should absolutely avoid in 2025. Cars that may look stylish but fail in real-world performance, comfort, and dependability. So, buckle up, because we're about to uncover the truth behind 2025's SUV market. The truth car companies don't want you to know. Number 1. Jeep Cherokee. When you hear the name Jeep, you instantly imagine rugged trails, deserts, and mountains, an SUV built for freedom and adventure. But in 2025, the Jeep Cherokee has sadly lost that charm. Sure, Jeep tried to keep fans happy with design updates, but that's where the improvements end. Under the hood, it's the same old story. The base 2.4-liter engine feels sluggish and uninspired. Acceleration is weak, and when you need power for an overtake, the engine hesitates, almost like it's asking, "Should I really do this?" The transmission isn't much better. It shifts roughly, feels jerky, and completely ruins the premium driving experience you'd expect from an SUV in this price range. Inside, Jeep has used a mix of soft-touch materials, but the overall cabin still feels dated and cheap. Plastic panels, an old-school dashboard, and a layout that doesn't belong in 2025. The infotainment system frequently freezes or lags, especially when you need it the most, like navigating an unfamiliar route. Reliability-wise, things don't get any better. Consumer Reports data shows persistent transmission and electrical issues in previous models, and unfortunately, the 2025 version hasn't solved them either. Fuel economy hovers around 23 miles per gallon, which is way behind competitors like the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and Hyundai Tucson. Add to that Jeep's expensive maintenance and frequent dealership visits, and you have a costly headache. And let's not forget the resale value. It's dropping fast. Buy it today, and 2 years later, you might be shocked by how little it's worth. In short, the 2025 Jeep Cherokee is living off its heritage, but when it comes to performance and reliability, it feels outdated and overpriced. Number 2. Ford Edge. There was a time when the Ford Edge ruled the midsize SUV category, powerful, comfortable, and stylish. But in 2025, it's showing its age, and badly. Sure, there are a few cosmetic upgrades, a refreshed grille, updated headlights, but under the surface, it's the same old platform and drivetrain. That's exactly why the driving experience feels dull. The steering feels artificial, completely disconnected from the road. At highway speeds, when you want smooth, confident control, the Edge feels vague. The suspension tuning hasn't evolved either. Bumps make it bounce too much, and body roll is noticeable on curves. Yes, the interior is roomy, but the design feels outdated. The dashboard follows Ford's old design philosophy, not something you'd expect from a 2025 model. The infotainment system is technically new, but it still suffers from lag and random freezing. Sometimes, it even decides to reboot itself mid-drive. And reliability, that's where things get ugly. Past models have faced common transmission and braking issues, with owners reporting repairs as early as 30,000 to 40,000 kilometers. Industry insiders have hinted that Ford might discontinue the Edge after 2025, which makes its long-term future uncertain, so investing in it now might not be the smartest move. Fuel economy sits around 24 miles per gallon, but rivals like the Hyundai Santa Fe and Nissan Rogue offer smoother, more efficient rides. The Ford Edge was once a strong contender, but now it's lost its edge. Number 3. Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. The name Eclipse Cross sounds sporty, but the experience, not even close. Mitsubishi marketed this as a modern compact SUV, but by 2025, it's struggling with an identity crisis. At first glance, the design seems appealing: sharp headlights, bold grille, futuristic taillights, but the excitement fades once you drive it. The 1.5-liter turbocharged engine sounds promising on paper, but in real life, it's underpowered and uninspiring. Acceleration feels lazy, and when you hit the gas, you're greeted with unwanted noise and vibration inside the cabin. The CVT transmission makes things worse. It's slow, inconsistent, and feels strained when overtaking. Ride quality is a mixed bag. The suspension is stiff in the city and floaty at high speeds. The steering lacks feedback, and braking performance isn't up to par. Inside, it looks stylish at first glance, but soon, cheap plastics and hard surfaces ruin the impression. Buttons feel dated, and the seats are uncomfortable for long drives. The infotainment system is another weak point. Slow response, confusing menus, and occasional crashes. According to Consumer Reports, owners have reported issues with engine mounts, AC compressors, and electronic systems. And because Mitsubishi's service network is limited, even simple parts can take time and money to replace. Resale value? Practically in free fall. Used car buyers are actively avoiding it, which says a lot. So if you want an SUV that looks good but keeps dragging you to the mechanic, the Eclipse Cross might be your perfect mistake. So those were the 3 SUVs you should avoid in 2025: the Jeep Cherokee, Ford Edge, and Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. All 3 have one thing in common: strong branding, weak execution. They attract buyers through design and marketing, but in real-world performance and dependability, they fail. Now let's talk about the opposite: the 4 SUVs that truly shine in 2025. These are the real heroes: reliable, comfortable, and performance-driven. Number 1. Toyota RAV4. If there's one SUV that defines no-nonsense reliability, it's the Toyota RAV4. For years, it's been a silent warrior, never flashy, but always dependable. And the 2025 model just made it even better. Toyota refined the design with sharper LED headlights and bolder body lines, but the real upgrade is under the hood. The 2.5-liter hybrid engine is now smoother and more responsive, producing 219 horsepower. The drive feels incredibly refined. Minimal engine noise, perfectly tuned suspension for both city and highway comfort. It almost feels like driving a quiet luxury SUV. Fuel economy, a class-leading 40 miles per gallon combined, which means fewer stops at the pump and more time on the road. Inside, Toyota nailed the balance between practicality and comfort. The dashboard layout is intuitive, the touchscreen is quick and fluid, and both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connect seamlessly. Soft touch materials everywhere, and the seats incredibly supportive for long journeys. Safety is another major win. Toyota's safety Sense 3.0 suite includes adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, and automatic emergency braking. All standard. Reliability still top of the charts. Even after 3 years, RAV4s retain up to 70% of their value, while most competitors drop below 55%. In short, if you want a car that performs, lasts, and saves you money down the road, the Toyota RAV4 2025 is the perfect choice. Number 2. Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V has always been synonymous with reliability and practicality, and the 2025 version elevates that reputation to a new level. The exterior looks refined and confident, sleek LED strips, a wider stance, and a classy silhouette, but it's the inside that makes the difference. A perfect balance of comfort, refinement, and smart engineering. Under the hood, there's a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine with an optional hybrid variant producing up to 204 horsepower. The CVT transmission is now more responsive and throttle feel is crisp. Light steering and a tight turning radius make city driving effortless, while highway stability and cabin quietness are outstanding. The interior targets a premium feel. High-quality materials, soft padding, and a minimalist dashboard. A new 9-inch infotainment system operates smoothly without lag or glitches. Rear seat comfort and cargo space are best in class, ideal for family trips or luggage-heavy travel. Fuel economy, around 39 miles per gallon combined for the hybrid. Maintenance costs are low, and reliability is nearly on par with Toyota. Honda's Sensing Suite provides adaptive cruise, lane keeping assist, and collision mitigation braking braking as standard. The suspension setup is perfectly balanced, not too soft, not too stiff. It absorbs bumps gracefully while maintaining excellent control, and the resale value remains strong. Even after 5 years, the CR-V continues to be in high demand. If you want an SUV that dominates in comfort, reliability, and resale, the CR-V is your answer. Number 3. Mazda CX-50. Mazda has always been an underrated gem. Those who've driven one know what pure driving pleasure feels like, and the 2025 Mazda CX-50 proves that once again. The design is muscular and elegant, wide fenders, sleek headlights, and a sporty stance that isn't overdone. It's stylish but mature. You get 2 engine options, a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated and a turbocharged version producing up to 256 horsepower. Acceleration is sharp, doing 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 6.5 seconds. Rare for a compact SUV, driving it is pure joy. Precise steering, agile suspension, and excellent cornering stability. Whether you're cruising on highways or twisting mountain roads, the CX-50 feels planted and responsive. Inside, it feels almost luxury grade. Soft leather, elegant stitching, and tight build quality. The cabin is quiet, solid, and refined. Infotainment has been upgraded with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and Mazda's signature rotary dial makes operation simple and intuitive. Fuel economy is around 28 miles per gallon combined, which is decent, but the CX-50 isn't about efficiency, it's about engagement, and in that department, it's unbeatable. Reliability is another strong point, minimal owner complaints, and solid build quality. Mazda also added its MyDrive system, letting you choose between sport, off-road, and snow modes, adapting perfectly to every terrain. The CX-50 is the perfect balance of performance and practicality, a driver's SUV that doesn't compromise on comfort. Number 4. Hyundai Tucson. Finally, let's talk about one of the most talked about SUVs of 2025, the Hyundai Tucson. Hyundai went all in. Futuristic design, smart engineering, and exceptional value. It's not just an SUV, it's a glimpse into the future of this segment. The bold design immediately stands out. Sharp lines, hidden DRLS, and the signature parametric grille give it a unique, high-end identity. Performance matches the looks, available with both 2.5-liter petrol and hybrid options. The hybrid delivers 226 horsepower with up to 38 miles per gallon fuel efficiency. The 6-speed automatic shifts smoothly, and power delivery feels confident. Inside, the Tucson feels almost luxurious. Silent cabin, refined suspension, and zero vibration. The drive is calm, yet responsive. The dual-screen setup, infotainment plus digital cluster, adds a futuristic vibe. Touch-based climate controls, ambient lighting, and soft leather upholstery give it a truly premium touch. Safety is top tier. Hyundai SmartSense 3.0 includes adaptive cruise, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, and highway driving assist. Reliability has been excellent, backed by Hyundai's 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty, making it one of the most secure purchases in its class. And yes, Tucson's resale value is now strong too. As Hyundai's brand reputation has improved, used car buyers are happily paying a premium for it. In short, the Hyundai Tucson 2025 delivers futuristic design, efficiency, comfort, and unbeatable value, all in one package. So there you have it, the 3 worst and 4 best SUVs to buy in 2025. Some look great on the outside but fail to perform where it truly matters, and others, like the RAV4, CR-V, CX-50, and Tucson, prove that good engineering, reliability, and smart design never go out of style. Whether you're buying your first SUV or upgrading to your next, remember, looks fade, but reliability pays off every single mile.